All right, it's currently 1:30 in the morning. I'm Fred Gossage here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with an update on the severe weather situation across the area. Until 1:45, the next 15 minutes, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for about the northern half of Lawrence County, Tennessee, the northern half of Wayne County, Tennessee, and the entirety of Lewis County, Tennessee. That's a severe thunderstorm warning for another 15 minutes until 1:45 for the potential for damaging straight line winds. Haven't seen any reports of it, and the storms aren't as strong as what they were in terms of a wind damage threat when the warning was issued earlier. However, the potential is still there for some isolated wind gusts of up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. We'll talk about those storms. We'll talk about some other thunderstorms in the southern half of Lawrence and Giles counties that are not quite severe, and then we'll talk about the overall line. Storms moving through the Iuka, Mississippi area now into northwest Alabama, and storms about to be moving into the Columbia, Tennessee area. None of those areas are severe. We'll talk about a warning first, and we still have the severe thunderstorm warning up to 1:45, and it's the worst of the weather in terms of a wind damage threat is now off to the east of Collinwood, the east of Waynesboro, the east of Ashland. It's in this far eastern part of Wayne County, crossing over into western Lawrence County, Tennessee, and then up into central areas of Lewis County. There's still a whole lot of lightning, frequent lightning, and some really torrential rain all the way back to Collinwood and Waynesboro, but the wind damage threat is on to your east now. If there are any 50, and you hear the thunder outside with other thunderstorms ongoing outside the office here, if there are any 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts, they would be on the leading edge of this line from near Hohenwald down through the Napier and Naco area, down through about Laurel Hill Lake, and coming up on the West Point area down to about Holly Creek. And that's going to be moving eastward across the northern half of Lawrence County, Tennessee. The warning that has been it's already been in effect, and we've already done live updates for it, but we're back again, just giving a status update here. But the warning does include places like the Pea Ridge community, the north side of Leoma, Lawrenceburg proper, Henryville and Center, the Deerfield area, Lawrenceburg again, Etheridge, Alexander City, all the way up to the, Alexander Springs, sorry. I'm from Alabama. We have an Alexander City down there. And then up into the Summertown area. And then from Hohenwald eastward through Gordonsburg and through the Ethra area into Lewis County. That's the greatest potential for possibly some damaging straight line winds, isolated in nature, of up to 60 miles an hour. Outside of that, we have some really torrential rain and some frequent lightning developing over the southern half of Lawrence County, Tennessee, the southern half of Giles County. You hear it outside here in Lawrenceburg, outside our studios off Weekly Creek Road on the east side of town. That torrential rain extends down through the West Point area, through Leoma, through the New Prospect area, down through Loretto to the east side of St. Joe, and then over into places like Liberty Hill, Minor Hill, over to the south side of Pulaski, all the way up to Campbellsville in Giles County. These storms are not severe, but some really heavy rain and some lightning's probably waking you up, and that extends down through Lexington and Green Hill, almost down to Killen, Alabama. And then we'll pick up the line again up into Murray County, Tennessee. Not severe warned in Murray County, Tennessee, but maybe some 30, 40 mile per hour winds from Spring Hill to Columbia down to Mount Pleasant. That's going to move across the remainder of the county over the next 30 minutes as the storms move off to the east at about 50 miles an hour. And then other non-severe storms here on the radar. I'll switch radar sites and get a lower level look of northwest Alabama, northeast Mississippi. Strong but not severe thunderstorms extend from Collinwood, south of the warning, down through the Cypress Inn area of Wayne County, Tennessee, then down through the Waterloo area of Lauderdale County, Wright and Waterloo and the Rhodesville areas, back into the Iuka, Mississippi area. This part of the line also moving east at about 50 miles an hour, maybe some 30 to 40 mile per hour winds. With this part of the line, in addition to frequent lightning and really heavy rain, that's going to be moving into the Shoals area here over the next 15 to 20 minutes, the Cherokee area over the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then come across the entirety of Lauderdale County and of Colbert County in Alabama. And the line itself extends all the way back to near Oxford, Mississippi. So between now and about 4 o'clock, everybody in southern Middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama will be getting this line of thunderstorms, torrential rain, frequent lightning, wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour, and then occasional pockets here in the line where there could be some isolated wind gusts of 50 to 60 miles an hour. Again, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning up. It's the only warning in the viewing area for northeastern areas of Wayne County, Tennessee, northern and central Lawrence County, Tennessee, and all of Lewis County, Tennessee, that runs until 1:45. I've not seen any word yet the National Weather Service is going to extend that beyond 1:45. It expires here in under 10 minutes. If the storms continue to look like they're on a downhill trend in terms of the wind damage threat, they may not reissue the warning. But even if a warning's not reissued, there could be some 30 to 40, maybe 45 mile per hour wind gusts, and that could knock down some isolated tree branches as well. But really frequent lightning and some loud thunder that's going to wake you up. Be aware of that. That doesn't mean that there's a tornado outside or anything like that. They don't have any tornado warnings, no rotational radar, but some really loud thunder outside that's going to wake you up, and some really heavy rainfall with these thunderstorms, and maybe some 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. So we'll watch the storms very carefully. Should any additional warnings be issued, we'll be back live as necessary. But for right now, just that one warning there until 1:45, north central Lawrence County, Tennessee, all of Lewis County, Tennessee, and the far eastern part of Wayne County, Tennessee. I do think they may let that expire on time without reissuing it in 1:45, but if they reissue it, we'll be back with another update. I'm Fred Gossage, live from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.